How's it going, guys? I'm here to review Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, 1995.
Do you know why we celebrate Halloween? A long, long time ago, it was a night of great power. When the days grew
So this movie takes place a few years after the last movie left off, and Jamie Lloyd's been taken by the cult of Thorn that is leaded by the Man in Black, with the black outfit, with the black boots, with the black hat. Because in the last movie, he was shown a few seconds, and then he pretty much guns blazing in the police station, just shooting every cop, and helped Michael Myers escape. And that's when, like I said, he kidnapped Jamie Lloyd. So in this movie, Jamie Lloyd, she's now a teenager. Yes, Daniel Harris is not back to play this character. Even though the character's back, it's not played by Daniel Harris, unfortunately. But she does have her own kid, I guess. How does she get the kid? It's pretty, in the producer's cut, it's kind of disturbing. I guess Michael is not only her uncle, but her kind of a lover. So the baby's grand uncle slash father, which is kind of, yeah. So Michael pretty much raped her, incest, because it's part of the cult of Thorn. So the cult of Thorn is pretty much responsible for what's been going on in the last few Halloween movies. They're also responsible for pretty much making Michael Myers kill his whole family, because he has to kill his whole family, like Laurie Strode, Jamie Lloyd, anything that's in the Myers family. It's part of the bloodline, like for like a sacrifice, for just pretty much for, like, you know how cults are. It always comes down to a sacrifice, a ritual. So Michael Myers is cursed with this thorn. They call it the thorn curse. And every Halloween, that's when he reawakens. He awakens to go after his bloodline, pretty much. And yeah, and Stephen Lloyd is the name given by Tommy, Tommy is played by Paul Rudd. Yes, the same Paul Rudd from the Ant-Man Marvel Cinematic movies, or in Clueless and 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yes, that Paul Rudd. He plays Tommy. The Tommy was the kid that was getting babysitted in the original Halloween. So he's back to finish Michael Myers once and for all, and to protect Jamie's son with the help of Kara Strode. Kara is the daughter of the father of the Strode. I guess he's the brother. Like, the father is the uncle of Laurie Strode, or technically speaking, because she was adopted, Laurie. So yeah, I guess Michael's after the Strodes because the Strodes are living in the Myers house, which is, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasence, is back, but this is his final movie. This is his last performance as the infamous hero, Dr. Loomis. Rest in peace, Donald Pleasence. Like, this is literally it. This is his final movie. I guess the Man in Black that's responsible for this whole cult and for this whole thing is Dr. Loomis's best friend slash Dr. Wynn, which was gonna be played by Christopher Lee, who played Dracula in the Hammer movies, but that never happened. They casted somebody else. But I was just, that, you know how cool that would have been to have Christopher Lee in this movie, but as the head leader of the Thorn cult. That would have been awesome. Whoever gets the Thorn curse is unstoppable, supernatural, immortal. You can never die. You're just cursed to kill your own family, your own bloodline. So that's pretty much the origin of Michael Myers, of why he's going after his sister, his niece's son, so his grand nephew. So yeah, he's just going after pretty much everybody. And then, of course, he has to kill Tommy and Kara Strode, or the Strodes, for not only living in this house, but for like protecting Steven, pretty much. Steven is the last one in the bloodline, so I guess when Michael Myers kills Steven, the whole ritual will be complete. I don't know. It kind of makes sense of why Michael Myers always comes back in every Halloween to track down his family members, and why he wouldn't die. So I mean, a thorn cult and a thorn power curse. I mean, I guess it makes sense. That's why I like the idea. It's intriguing. It's different. Okay, so that's pretty much the plot of Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, in a nutshell. There was a lot to take in. There was a lot of stuff that's gonna be answered in this movie. A lot more characters, a lot more development, a lot more stuff going on in this movie, pretty much. With that being said, what did I think of this movie? Honestly, I actually like this movie way better than the last movie. This movie is, it's intriguing, it's different, it's ambitious, especially the producer's cut. There's two versions of this movie. There's the original theatrical cut and there's a producer's cut. I will say the producer's cut is a little bit more superior in my opinion, because the producer's cut gives you more explanation, gives you more scenes, gives you alternate deaths that are not that graphic, and it gives you an alternate score that's more like John Carpenter aesthetic to it, like, because all that in the original cut is just more like studio like interference. It's just more gore, more unnecessary jump cuts and transitions. The ending is completely different. It doesn't make any sense. And they cut a lot of Loomis's dialogue, his screen time, which is kind of disrespectful because it's his last movie. And it's the theatrical cut's kind of a mess, honestly. But the producer's cut, like I said, it gives you more explanation of the cult, the Thorn cult, their motivation, their goal, like the origin of how Michael Myers doesn't die, and why he's going after his family members or his bloodline. And it gives you more screen time of Loomis. It gives you more of the John Carpenter score. No weird like 90s like psychedelic like out of place transitions. Like, no, it's this one. The producer's cut's more faithful in my opinion. Paul Rudd's performance in this movie, let's just say in the theatrical cut, it's kind of wacky, but in this, I mean, the producer's cut, I guess he's still kind of the same. He's kind of like a little creeper, but I like Tommy in this movie, played by Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd gives Tommy like I don't know, there's something about him playing Tommy that just gives him his own aesthetic, his own charisma, his own aura. I don't know, like when he plays Tommy, he's just into character, which I like it. It could be creepy, it could be goofy, it could be wacky at times, but then he could be serious and just like a normal like human being that actually cares for Kara Strode and the baby Jane, or Stephen Lloyd. He actually cares for the family and trying to save them, which is pretty cool. And I guess he's like the only one that knows like of why Michael Myers is doing what he's doing, and he had to explain it to Loomis himself, about the whole Thorn cult and how it works and why Michael Myers always comes every Halloween night. So I guess Tommy did his research and he was the only one that knew about it this whole time.
Short, all across the land, huge bonfires were lit. Oh, there was a marvelous celebration, and they dressed up in costumes, hoping.
And yes, a lot of people are going to be pissed that a certain character is going to die in this movie. I'm not going to say who, but a lot of people are going to be pissed. Producer's cut, theatrical cut, it doesn't matter because this character dies in the most unpleasing death either way. Like, it doesn't matter which version you watch. I like this movie because it's different, it's intriguing, it does explain a lot of stuff that a lot of people's been like questioning. Is it like one of the best Halloween movies? No, but it's still one of the enjoyable ones I certainly like to watch. I wouldn't say it's I'm not saying it's the greatest, one of the greatest Halloween movies, and I'm saying it's not one of the worst Halloween movies ever. It's just somewhere in the middle, like somewhere it's like, all right, it's all right, like, it's all right, it's okay. I can get a kick out of this. It's watchable, it's entertaining, so it's not really a bad Halloween sequel, but certainly it's not one of the best, that's for sure. So if I had to give this movie out of 10, I would give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. It's certainly like, it does have a lot of flaws, and it does have some, I don't know, it does have flaws, especially in the theatrical cut. It has a lot of flaws because of the studio interference. And yeah, it's just intriguing idea, but the execution was just not, it didn't have a punch. It wasn't good enough. That's what I'm trying to say. So that was my quick review of Halloween 6, or Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The Boogeyman.